Hey Survivor Squad, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the real Kamogelo M. If you are new on this channel, I welcome you in the name of love, in the name of sharing, and in the name of surviving. So, already done my hair and just a little bit of my face. I'm not a makeup person, but Janji. And in the midst of doing this, I've got a request from someone on Facebook. She asked me, how did I handle rejection? And I'm just quickly going to be sharing my rejection story. Well, yeah, including all the guys that I've dated. Remember I told you guys that since I was diagnosed, I always disclose my status, and people will go like, no, it's okay, as long as you're taking your pills, as long as you're taking your medication and taking care of yourself, and yeah, let's do this. But 2 weeks down the line, people will just leave me. So yeah, and only to find out in the later stage they could not handle me being positive and them being negative. But I'm going to be sharing with you guys a story that, like, I ended up, because I was rejected so much, I ended up not believing in love anymore, and I ended up going to what you call online dating. I've tried online dating as well because of how people would reject me. And yeah, well, without wasting any time, let us get into the video. I'm going to be attempting to apply some lashes. I'm not a makeup person, but all I know is these are lashes. These are lashes, and I'm going to attempt to apply them. I never wear lashes. I think the only time I've worn lashes was at my friend's wedding. That was it, child. That was that. So I'm going to be attempting to like put them on me now myself, without anyone instructing me, hey, do this, hey, do that. But please don't try this at home. Whatever I'm going to do, do not try that at home, okay? Yes. Yeah, so okay, my story goes like this. 2017. I've got a mirror here. So yeah, 2017, when I started my medication, and I wanted to get into a relationship, because like I believed that I could just continue with my life normally and do everything that I wanted to do in terms of the dating, the pandemic. Well, by then it was not a pandemic. But yeah, I've given up in a relationship. I'm just applying the glue. I've given up in relationships because people were apparently you need to put this just to dry for like 30 seconds. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Yeah, I was dating this people, or rather I was dating this guy, and then they kept rejecting me, and all of those relationships would not even last more than 3 months. And that really at some point made me think, maybe I should just give up on relationships, you know. But yeah, I stopped dating, and I stopped dating completely. So I stopped dating completely, and yeah. So this other time, 2017, I think it was somewhere around November, if I'm not mistaken. I was at work. I was working at my previous company. I was working there, and this one night I said to myself, like, I'm a lover. I love loving, I love sharing love. But then, like, why not try the dating side? Because, like, I also need love, man. The fact that I'm HIV positive doesn't really mean that I must stop believing in love. And I registered on this site, and yeah, I captured everything, entered everything, my pictures and what's so not. Everything was great. And yeah, I received a lot of request messages. So, but like, that did not entertain me because yeah, you know how dating sites would be. Like, I would meet up people from Cape Town, Bloemfontein, like, yeah, not anyone closer, because I don't prefer long distance relationships. Yeah, I would meet like a lot of guys that were interested in me, but then the problem was the distance. Like, you understand, people ask me for my cell phone numbers and what's so not. It was so fun doing that, but at some point I was like, this is not going to work. Let me just continue living my life and just stop the dating thing, you know. That's when I was like, I'm not gonna give love again another chance, because since I've been diagnosed with HIV, people have just been rejecting me, leaving me and telling me that they are fine with it, but later on I'd find out that they were actually not okay. So I was like, I'm not going to continue with dating. I'm just giving this dating thing a break. I'm just giving up on relationships overall. So this other time I was at work. I remember it was Black Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was somewhere in November. I received a okay, I think this have dried up. I'm gonna be looking down on my mirror, so yeah. I don't have a steady hand. Your way. I received an email from our receptionist, and she told me that there's someone that had left a message for me and I must call them back. And then I was like, what the hell? I was thinking it was a client, but because me and my clients would like usually communicate via my emails, they had my email address and all. But I was just surprised, why would somebody want me to call them back via the receptions, calling the reception. And yeah, kanti guy went to my profile on the dating site and checked my names and all that, and then he did his research, I guess. Yeah, that's what he told me. He did his research, and then he went to Facebook and he found me. So what I do is I like using like same picture on most of my social media platforms. He saw with the same picture that I had on the profile on the dating side, and automatically that had showed him, this is the person that I'm looking for. And then he checked my profile on on Facebook. You know, with Facebook we write, this is where I'm working. This is where I'm working and whatever. I've started here, whatever school and all of those things. And he called, he looked for a number on the internet for our company, and then he called the reception, and then he got the reception. They asked about he asked about me, and they told him, oh man, they told him that yeah, ngisebenza lapho. And he asked gore, can he leave a message, and then asked them gore I must call them back. And I was like, okay. Mina, I was just sitting, minding my own business. I see an email from the receptionist, and they're saying, Kamo, can you please call this person? This person called, and then they said you must please call them back. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a client, but anyway, it's okay. Let me call them back. I take the phone, and then I call them back, and then and then they were like, he was like, are you able to talk? I'm like, who is this? He told me his name, and then I was like, okay, how can I help you? And then he was like, is this your cell phone numbers? Because I called him using my cell phone numbers. And I was like, okay, yeah, you can call me back. And then he called me back. And then before he called me back, he was like, do you have WhatsApp? Now I'm starting to think, no, man, this is not a client. What is happening? Why is this person asking if this are my WhatsApp numbers and what's or not? And yeah. And I was like, yeah, these are my WhatsApp numbers. And then he was like, okay, can I call you back? Well, yeah, he called me back, and then we spoke for some few minutes, and he was like, can I please speak to you when I finished my work, and then yeah, give me like 2 hours and then I'll be done. And I was like, okay, cool, it's fine. And then just after I hang up the phone, umuntu ungisendela a WhatsApp picture, like he did a screen grab of my profile on I don't know if I should say this site. Well, yeah, on this dating site. He sent me a screen grab of this site, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is Zeus member. It's not a client. I got excited. I'm like, yo. Nangumuntu. Well, yeah, later on, and then he called me after those few hours, and then he was like, can we please talk around 5 o'clock when I'm home? And I'm like, okay, cool stuff. And I was not even like at that thing, okay, because I've been rejected so many times, I'm going to change the narrative of me telling people that I'm living with HIV. With this one, I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell them so because he's from the dating side. Well, obviously he's looking for a person, So we spoke for about 2 hours. And then he said to me, he told me what he was looking for in a lady. He told me the things that he wanted and what so not. And then I also shared my views and what so not. And then I think a few days later we started chatting. And then a few days later we decided to, you know what, let's just go on and start dating. And yeah, I agreed. But prior to me agreeing to date him, I told him that, look, because he asked me, what is this beautiful lady doing in a dating site? What is wrong? And I was like to him, no, the problem is I've got a relationship, but people just keep rejecting me because I am living with HIV. Yeah, so I don't know how you're going to take this, how are you going to react. If you feel like you can't do this, Luena, please, let's not waste each other's time. Let's just not waste each other's time. And yeah, you'll delete my numbers and then I'll delete yours and then life will continue. Because at this point, like, I had given up in relationships as well. And he was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I really, really liked your profile and I like your personality and you're just a bubbly person and I can see myself with you. I was like, oh, okay. And then we started dating. We dated for about 2 years with this person. The reason why we broke up, it was not because of I was HIV positive. It was something else which I can't like really share with you guys, but it was something else. And yeah, I went to dating side after Mina being rejected several times. I decided to also try the dating side. So I've been rejected and it's not nice. It's not nice. And being the person that I am and being like naturally, I always say this, that naturally I love, like I've got so much love. I've got so much love. I love naturally and I expect people to also give out the same love that I'm also giving out to them. And yeah, so yeah, I tried the dating side just because I was also rejected so many times. Like, people would not understand gore, a person that is HIV positive can be in a relationship with a person that is HIV negative. Like, I don't know. I feel like because most of them, when it comes to our intimacy, like, they would say it's fine, we'll use protection and all that, and then maybe like 3 months, so they'll go like whatever, you understand. But Mina being me, I would just stand firm. I was like, it's either we are doing this using protection or we are not doing it at all, because I don't want to be infecting myself. Because even when I suggest that let's go to the doctor or to the clinic and get you tested so that I become at ease as well, you're HIV negative, because I've been undetectable for the longest time, but they wouldn't just budge. They wouldn't want to go test as well, but on the other hand, they want to have sex with me without protection. Hell to the no. I don't do that. I do not do that. So yeah, I think those are the reasons why they ended up leaving me, because they wanted to have sex without protection with me. But Mina, I know my story. I don't want to. I don't do that. I don't remember the last time. I think I'm sharing too much. I don't remember the last time I had unprotected sex. I always buy protection. I get into the shop. I online shop condoms. Like, let's do this. If you don't want to do it, then let's just stop it. Okay? Let's just stop it. So yeah, I have been rejected. I've been rejected. And at some point, to answer her question, I didn't take it so well, to a point where I wanted to give up on love. Because I felt like people don't appreciate me, people don't understand me, people are rejecting me because of my status. But yeah, right now I'm in a relationship. I spoke to my current boyfriend. I spoke to him. I remember this other time I was like to him, how do you feel about like us using protection? Like, are you free? Because I've been in this situation where people don't want to use protection with me. Like, are you free? He was like, you know what? I'm going to support you and we're going to use protection until to a point where we will both go to the doctor and we will get he will get tested. He will know his status, I will know his status, and then even when we are about like trying for a baby or what so not, but right now I don't mind being with you. I don't mind having being intimate with you using protection. Like, yeah, so I really appreciate him so much because, yeah, that's a story for another day. Like, I appreciate my boyfriend so much. He gave me hope into loving again. He gave me hope into understanding that I'm still the same person. I can still continue to love. I can still share my love with him, and he understood that, and he did not want like to reject me and all of that. He loves me unconditionally. He loves me unconditionally, and I really do appreciate him. So yeah. Yes, I got rejected. I got rejected so many times. I got rejected so many times. Like, yeah, my relationships would not last long. Yeah, but anyhow, right now I'm in a relationship. Yes, I'm in a relationship right now, and I am happy. I am happy, child. I am so happy. Okay, I am so happy, and yeah, one thing that I like about my current relationship, it has passed the 3 months, guys. It has passed the 3 months. It has passed the 3 months. This is when I saw, you know what, this person like really does want to be with me. He does not take the fact that I'm living with HIV. Like, he did his own research. He came to me knowing very well and all of that. Like, you understand? So big ups to him. Boyfriend award of the year. Yes. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share, that I have been rejected. I went to dating sites. After being rejected so many times, I could not find love. I gave up on loving. I gave up on relationship. I gave up on dating. But yeah, right now I'm okay. I'm okay. I have healed from that. I'm okay. So yeah, rejection, it's really there. It will lead you to a point where you think, you know what, I'm never gonna date again. I'm never gonna do this. I'm never gonna do that. But once you understand, and once you know, this is who I am. If you stand firm in a point where you go like, it's either we are dating and we are using protection, or we are not doing this at all. Remember, this is just to protect you. This to protect you if you are living with HIV and you feel like, I'm not gonna get into a relationship ever again because people don't want me because of my status and what or not. This is who you are. Just stand firm to what you believe in. If you don't want to do things to please other people, do not do that. Do not do that. I don't even remember the last time I had unprotected sex. It was ukdala, and I'm enjoying my sex life. It's okay. Like, it's really okay. Okay. Anyway, yes, I did put on those lashes. Oh my goodness, I look so pretty. I look so pretty. I look so pretty. I'm going to end this video right here. Don't give up on love. Keep loving. Keep loving yourself. Whoever wants you will accept you with everything that you have. Remember, you are not HIV. HIV just lives inside you. It's just a virus. And when you take care of yourself, you drink your medication, you will be undetectable, and you will have a healthy and happily life. Yes, so thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing my story. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share my videos. I appreciate those who are constantly coming in. I see we have passed 500 subscribers. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers, and please do hit that subscribe button down below, comment and share my videos. And yes, I love you guys. Dimhle, 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 dimhle. Oh, like my first attempt, guys. First attempt. Anyway, guys, I will see you on my next video. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to follow me. Like my page, The Real Kamogelo M, on Facebook. Yes, but most importantly, like my manager said, most importantly, you must subscribe. My manager, I mean my son. Okay, thank you. Bye.